Hi everybody, it's me Tracy from Callie Mae Wreaths, and today I'm doing my first live, so I hope you bear with me. It's probably going to be pretty rough, but we're going to give it a go. Today we're going to make a wreath, wreath that can go on your front door. It's a black and white wreath, more along the lines of a Halloween theme. As you can see, we've got materials we're going to use today. It's a 15-inch work wreath. We're going to use some 21-inch black mesh. We're also going to use some 10-inch basket weave mesh. This stuff is really, really nice. It's really sturdy and whatnot. I get this from Craft Outlet. Real good quality. And we're going to use a 10-inch white mesh that has some silver stripes in it. It's pretty muted, but for this I think it'll be just perfect, just enough. The ribbons that we're going to use today are... Got 4 different kinds of ribbons. I've got a 2.5-inch ribbon that is black and white, and these are all wired ribbons. You always want to use wired. And I'm going to pair that with this black and white stripe ribbon. Then, let me stick these out of here and get them out of the way. Then I've got a 2.5-inch black and white polka dot that we're going to pair with this really neat ribbon. I don't know if you can see that. It's a spider web weave on there, so that's going to be pretty cool. So we're gonna do that. Let's see here, and we're also going to we're going to add our little skeleton there in the middle. So we'll see how this goes. Let me get this up and running to see if I can connect here. Perfect. There we go. If anybody's out there, why don't you go ahead and give me a shout out and let me know that you're here. Like I said, it's pretty rough, but we're going to give it a go. Got to start somewhere, right? So, first thing we're going to do is we're going to take our 18-inch or 15-inch work wreath here, and we're going to do a base. And the bases that we're going to do is called the poof method. And the poof method is basically just poofs. We're going to make about 12-inch poofs on here. So what you want to do is gather up. You have a rough edge here. You just kind of want to gather up the rough edge and make sure that your ends are out. And we're going to start on the top. Let's see, where's a good working flat? Right here. We're just going to take this, we're going to open it up. And we're going to lay it in about 2 inches from the end. Lay it in and just twist. Then we're going to poke this down through the bottom. Nobody wants to see that. And I'm going to take a zip tie, and I'm just going to zip tie it to the metal bar. That's going to do 2 things. It's going to hold it in place, and it's also going to kind of keep it manageable, so we can kind of trim this up a little bit. Snipper off there. Perfect. Now what you're going to do is you're going to take, and every one of these you want to open them up, lay them open. Bottom ones we're not worried about right now. And we're going to measure about 12 inches. And we're just going to lay it in the next one. And twist. Then you want to take and you want to spread out your poof so it makes a nice little poof. So we got a 12-inch poof. Going to continue around. Let's see here. I'm going to kind of gather it up. 24 to 12. Poof it out. 24 to 12. So What's everybody been up to? Anybody doing anything interesting? This weather is just incredible. It's perfect weather for golf. I'm a big golfer. I don't know about you, but I love to golf. As a matter of fact, next week I've got a big tournament coming up, which is the Mississippi State Amateur. I live here in Mississippi. So, getting ready for that. I'll be going out of town, going up to North Mississippi and be there for 4 or 5 days and see what happens. It's usually a pretty big time. Seeing all the girlfriends, and turns into more like a girls trip out of town. So, let's see. Let's see. This work wreath came with these ties on it, and you can purchase them in many different colors. And otherwise, you can make your own. In future lives, coming up next week, probably I'll teach you how, show you how I do that, how I can make my own work wreaths. It's very inexpensive, but it's really kind of convenient to have these on here. All right, now when we get to the end, I'm going to do another 12-inch here. Let's see. All right. Now, when you get to the end here, we just need to hop down to the bottom row. So what we're going to do is we're going to hop down and just bring it right in here, nice and tight, and twist it off. Then we just continue around like we've done before on the top. And lay them in. There we go. And you don't have to be precise in all your measurements. Once you get going and once you get doing these things, you'll kind of figure out. I know a lot of people measure from their wrist to the elbow to kind of get a measurement. I've got my board here that's got measurements on it, so it's just I kind of quickly eyeball it. Doesn't have to be precise. That's the whole beauty about these things. They almost the less time you spend on the measuring and making it perfect, the more imperfect they are, the better they are. So let's see here. Almost done. Kind of goes pretty quick. To me, the best and the most fun part about making a wreath is putting the ribbons on, so we'll get to that. Let's see. So, how's everybody's weather? I know it's hot here, and I know there's places where it's cold and rainy and all kinds of things. I suppose that's the beauty of our country. You can find whatever weather you're looking for anywhere. Let's see. Almost done. We're getting there. It's starting to take shape. Starting to look pretty good. It looks pretty thin now, but I promise you, once we get some ribbons on here, it will fill in and you won't even see the back. Each wreath takes probably about an hour and 15 minutes. Just depends on how fast you go, how many, details and whatnot you put into it. I usually take about an hour and 15 minutes to make a wreath from start to finish. And then you go through and you photograph it and fluff it and all that fun stuff. So let's see. And let's get a little bit more going. If you're interested in making wreaths, there's a lot of people out there that you can find. Of course, you can just Google it up and learn, but there's videos out there. There's people out there. There's all kinds of different groups out there that wreathing's become pretty popular. Okay, now we're at our last one. So let me see. Let me get this tied in. Pulled tight. And fluff her out. Okay, now what you want to do is, since we're here at the end, you want to go ahead and cut about 4 inches off. About 4 inches from the end. And then you want to take this end, just like we did in the beginning, and you want to kind of tuck it in down here in the back. Grab another zip tie and tie it off. Pull it really tight. You don't want that thing to come loose, and you don't want it to get done. And then you can trim it up again. So we'll just trim this up to about an inch tail. Should have a trash can. And then trim off your tie. There. That looks really good. So we'll just double check. And that's what the back looks like. Just right in there. So, here we have our base. Easy, huh? Now we get to the fun stuff. Taking 4 ribbons. And I've paired them up. I usually pair up a 2.5 inch ribbon with a 1.5 inch ribbon. It makes the effect much nicer. So I usually go dots and stripes or something. I usually wouldn't want to put stripes, dots with dots, and stripes with stripes. That just, to me, it's too busy. So this is what we're gonna do. So to start off, oh, I didn't, you knew, let's see here. Got something to do and I forgot to do it earlier. You always want to, just to make it more polished, you want to trim your tails. These are called tails, ribbon tails. So you always want to trim them up, and you want to make them so that they're fish-tailed, like that. Can you see? It just puts a nicer spin on it. Makes it a little more polished. So we'll do that real quick. You always want to put them in half, fold them in half, and always cut from the middle of the ribbon out to the wired. Let's see. Sorry about that. I meant to have all this done beforehand. Let's see. There we go. Again, for those of you just coming in, my name's Tracy Tolbert. I'm with Callie Mae Wreaths. I've only been crafting, maybe about a year, and actually kind of got serious about it in the last few months. I was in the Air Force for 29.5 years. In the Air Force and the Air National Guard, and I retired. And my 2 hobbies are golf and now crafting. But in the beginning, you know, in the wintertime you can't golf, so I had to have something to do. And I discovered through Damon and Lauren and Becky, I love me some Becky now, the cookie lady. By watching them, I learned how to do this. And actually it's great therapy. Great therapy, kind of get away and kind of get your thoughts and things together, and I just enjoy doing it. I've given away a few wreaths, I've sold a few, and you know, it's just something fun I can do. And the thing about wreathing is, in the very beginning, I still have the very first wreath that I made. Oh my God, is it horrible. Absolutely horrible. But the longer you stick with it and the more practice you get, the better you get. And the neat thing is what you think is may not be a masterpiece, someone else does, thinks it's pretty. So if you're thinking about doing it, give it a try. Stick with it. It's a lot of fun. I really, really enjoy it. It's addicting. Oh my gosh, is it addicting. Let's see. Let's get rid of some of these. Let's see. I really apologize. I thought I had all this done beforehand, and I did not. So it won't take me but a minute, though, to get it done. Let's see. We're getting there. Let's see. So where are y'all from? Anybody out there from Wisconsin? Wisconsin. I'm originally from Wisconsin. Lived there for 14 years before I moved south to Mobile. And I miss it. Boy, do I miss Wisconsin. Especially in the wintertime. At Christmas, I don't miss the snow any other time, but boy, at Christmas I sure do. When I was a kid, we used to have huge, huge family celebrations. We have a big family up there in Wisconsin. And it was always fun. And Christmas time, on Christmas Eve, we'd always get together and have a great big old family reunion. That was always fun. But, okay, we're getting there. We are getting there. If you like what you see, or you're not totally bored with me, I appreciate you hanging out and chatting. And if you are interested in what you're seeing here, wreath-wise, I can make pretty much any kind. And all you have to do is tell me what you want, what colors you want, and I can pretty much take it from there. I do make flower wreaths. A grapevine. I do have a Etsy store that's called Callie Mae Wreath, so you may want to check that out and see. I've got a few wreaths out there, and I'm just about ready to stock my store again and get it up and running and get serious about this. Okay, got all the ribbon tails done, so let's go ahead and get started. We'll start, let's see, do we want to start on the inside or the outside? Let's start on the outside. So we're going to start on the outside, and I'm going to have my tails, instead of being like this from the tie, I want them sideways. So I'm going to open it up like that. I'm going to take one of my 2.5-inch ribbons and one of my 1.5-inch ribbons. I'm going to lay one on top of the other. I'm going to half them. I'm going to open it back up, kind of pinch it. And I kind of want to pinch it so that my tails are going backwards, like that. Oops, I told y'all wrong. I want it this way, up and down. My bad. And I'm just going to lay it in there. Okay, I hope you can see what I'm doing here. And twist. And then we're going to spread them out. Just like that. So with my other one, my next one, now I'm going to use the other set. Let's see here. This set, we're going to put it in half it, pinch, open it up, pinch again, lay it in there, and tighten the twist tie. And then kind of fluff out your ribbon. Go around, we go back to the first one. The quality of the ribbon that you use really makes a big difference. You never ever want to use non-wired ribbon. It just won't hold up. It'll just kind of flop, and it won't make your wreath pretty at all. So using wired ribbon, good quality, it's worth it to spend the extra money on it. And you just, I hope you can see. There. So far we're getting it. Let's see. Next one. Let's see, we did polka dots. Now we need to do white polka dots. Fold her in half. Let's see. I was hoping Callie Mae might come by. She's the namesake of my business. She's a cat I have. And as you can imagine, there's so many businesses out there, so many Etsy stores and Facebook pages and everything else for everybody that it was hard to come by a name. So I thought, well, why not? I was looking at her one day and she meowed at me, and I thought, okay, that's what the name is. It'll be Callie Mae Wreaths, and it works. So I really like this. I like these colors, how they're coming together. You know what? I just messed up totally. Totally messed up. And it happens. It happens all the time. I got to thinking that this kind of looks pretty thin. So I do that and see, not paying attention. This is what I got. I apologize. Won't take me but a second. We're going to take all these out. I got a little too excited. Putting on the ribbon's my favorite part. Okay, let's see. Let's move all the ribbons here for a minute. All right. Shazam. Okay. After we get the base mesh on, then we're going to take our 10-inch basket weave mesh. This is pretty sturdy stuff. What we're going to do, this is cut in, what I cut my basket weave in. This is cut in 19-inch strips. So on one roll, you can get, there are 18 ties. So I cut it in 19-inch strips. So in order to use this, what you want to do is, each end is going to fray, and you're going to get a little frayage on everything. Just kind of flip it over, just barely. And this is called the ruffle method. And what you're just going to do is just gather it up. and scrunch it together till you get to the end where it forms like a little bow tie or a little ruffle. Then we're just going to put it in there. Put it in and twist it down and kind of fluff it. So that's what you get. So it looks like a little ruffle. And we'll do one of these in each one of the 18 twist ties. Gosh, I can't believe I forgot that. Sorry. Again, just put it in, twist, and fluff. Now we're rolling. And I went ahead and pre-cut them, so at least I got that part right. Just kind of ruffle it up. Stick her in. And fluff. And look, I want to show you already. See, like right here, you're going to get a little bit of frayage. And once I'm done, the more you touch it, the more it's going to fray. So once I'm done, I'll go back and I'll start trimming up all these areas. Let's see. Isn't it amazing? Before you know it, fall will be here. I was at Hobby Lobby today, just kind of looking around, see what was coming, and of course they've got their 4th of July stuff there, and that's starting to go on sale. Then you've got, around the corner, you got fall stuff, all kinds of fall. I think there were two whole aisles of nothing but fall stuff, so I got a bunch of stuff. We're going to make some pretty wreaths with that. But then walking through the rest of the store, a couple aisles over was Christmas. They already have their Christmas stuff out, and it just kind of blew me away. I can't believe we're having Christmas stuff already. It's a little too early. But in the crafting business, you have to be 3 to 4 months ahead of the season. So I'm working on Halloween now. I'll be working on fall. And probably another month or so, I'm going to be starting working on Christmas wreaths. So if there's something that you might think you want, or if something I can do or help you with, just let me know. And I'll be glad to do that. So let's see here. Keep twisting. See, now we're starting to look a little better. Before I was looking, man, that's kind of a sad little looking wreath. No wonder. Okay. Let's see here. Ooh, I like it. I like it how it's looking. Let's see. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. I gotta manhandle it here. So I get it in there. Whew, I need a break. I need a drink. All right. One more on the bottom. All right. Perfect. All right, now let's start on this inside. And we're going to do the same thing. Pull all these out. Whew. Oh, they get in the way. Well, that probably wasn't the smartest thing either there. Let's put them up there. Again, I really appreciate y'all taking a look. Just getting started. And it's something fun I do, and I don't mind sharing it, you know. Somebody asked me, you know, why are you going to teach other people how to make them? Well, here's the thing. Somebody else took the time to teach me how to do it and was generous enough to put it online to teach me. So I'm just paying it forward. And think about it. There are millions and millions and millions of doors in this country, in this world for that matter. There's no way that I could put a wreath on every one of them. So there's plenty of room for everybody to make wreaths. And if you listen to my business coach, Damon Oates, from Deco Exchange, the thing about him is he always tells everybody, this community is all about learning and growing. And we all learn together. Somebody comes up with a new technique and they share it. And it makes us all better. It makes everybody's quality much, much better. So this industry is all about learning, teaching, and growing. And I like that. It's not cutthroat. It's not ugliness or anything like that. So it's fun. A lot of fun. Okay, let's see. Sometimes you got to wrestle these things in. My goodness, they become wild. Oh, this is so pretty. I really like how this is turning out. This basket weave mesh is just fantastic. Just fantastic. Hey, who do we got there? Hey, Brooks. How are you? Thanks for watching. You're my first visitor. And I really do appreciate it. Just making a Halloween wreath here. It's just a black and white. And so far, I've done the poof method, put poofs around it. Then we're doing ruffles now. So I'm just ruffling it up and stick it in each one. Hope your mama's doing well. I talked to her the other day. She sent a text checking on Cully, and he's doing great. So, and I'm glad she's doing good too. Oh yeah, you've seen them. Well, I hope you like them. There's some neat ones in there. There's some that are kind of I'm still learning. Oh, that's wonderful. I'm glad she's getting better. You know, your mama's pretty special. So, how are you doing with all them babies? I know you've got quite a house full, and I know you're busy all the time. You got some cuties there for sure. All right, we're almost done here with the last two. Let's see. All right, get these last two in there, and then we'll start on the other. Oh my gosh, the other two are going to camp. Oh, how long a camp is that going to be? You're going to be missing all them babies. You get used to them. Let's see. Come on, there we go. All right, the last one here. We'll get this one tied in. And fluffed out just a hair. There. How's that look? I think it turned out pretty good. And look how full it is. And it started off as just a regular old 15-inch wire. So we got it all fluffed out. Now the question is, what do we want to do? I've cut these. Cut these curls, and let's see, this is 10-inch mesh cut to 16 inches. So what I was thinking of doing is curling it and making curls. I'm just kind of rolling it. And putting these curls in there. So let's see what that looks like. I don't know if I like that or not. What do you think? Let me see if I can undo that and maybe make it a little bigger. Yeah, I think it looks better with the bigger one. What you think? Should we go with it or leave it? Your call, Brooks. You tell me. What you think? And then just put the ribbon on. Okay, I do too. I like the bigger roll, so we'll just kind of keep it big. Thanks, I appreciate it. So we're just gonna go like this and stick them in here and make it easy. And just pinch them in and twist. This part should go pretty quick. Pinch them in and twist. Goodness. Pinch and twist. Hey, Pee-wee. Nope. Hang on a second. Nope. Get out of there. Move, Buggy. Go. Buggy. Go. 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 Get this up off the floor before I twist and fall. So Brooks, do you enjoy all this hot Summertime? Do the kids like to go to the pool, swim, and that kind of stuff? Is that what keeps you guys busy? I bet they do. I bet they love going to the pool. I bet they're like little fish. When you're making these wreaths, the thing to remember is you only have so much length on these ties. So the more stuff you're putting in them, the shorter your ties are going to be. So see, we're kind of getting down there. If I was going to put a lot more stuff in them, I would open the tie, place it, and then retie it instead of putting it in, twisting. Put it in, twisting, because that takes up space. I'm not real worried about it. I'm just going to put some ribbon on here, so it will be fine. Let's see. There. I think that's looking pretty good. If not, the thing about making wreaths is you can always undo it and do something else. Doesn't matter. The only one you have to make happy is you. So, yeah, I bet they are water babies. Have y'all gone down to the golf or anything, or plan to this summer? That'll be fun. You need to take your mama. Oh, thanks. I wanted to do something different that, you know, everything's Halloween is orange and black. So I thought I'd try something different. And this is different. And look, this is the little skeleton that I'm going to put on there. He's bendable. So I'll end up putting him like in the middle and mounting him on there once I get all the ribbons on. Ah, she doesn't like the sand. Goodness. All right. We're getting there. We're getting these curls in, kind of getting them down, and you can see how full it is. It just fills out so nicely. And then once we get the ribbon on, it's really gonna pop. Really gonna pop. So, hey, as you come in, say hi, let me know where you are, who you are, and where you're from. I'm just doing the first live, just kind of getting my nerves up and getting this done for the first time. And so bear with me, it's not the most perfect thing here, but it works. I'm doing the best I can, and I appreciate y'all bearing with me. So we're just making a Halloween, black and white Halloween wreath. Hang on your door. Let's see, let's get this in here. I'm sorry, part of this is so boring. But we'll get it in, get it done. Just got a few more to go. Let's see. All right. Okay. Again, my name's Tracy. I'm behind Callie Mae Wreaths. I just started, about 6 months ago, maybe getting interested in making wreaths and giving me a hobby. I retired from the Air Force after 29 years and discovered that that's a lot of time not to do anything. So I decided to find me a hobby a wintertime hobby, and I discovered wreathing, and I've been wreathing probably seriously now for about 3-4 months, and found that I really enjoy it. It's calming, it's relaxing, it's a lot of fun. Hey Jen! How are you? I have been thinking about you. You've been on my mind a lot lately. I hope you're doing well. I sure do appreciate all the help that you've given me getting going and getting started and getting my wreath stuff going. You've been an inspiration to me, and I really do appreciate you. So let's see here. We're getting there. Last one. Uh-oh, I'm missing one. Maybe it fell on the floor. Doing this, I kind of feel like the Nutty Professor. Let's see. Get this in here. All right. And pardon me, but I got to go find that other one. It escaped somewhere. Got it. And fell into the chair. All right. Just kind of scrunch this one up. Get it in. All right. Yeah, if you want to see some pretty wreaths, go and check out Jen's wreaths too. At Jen's Adorable Wreaths. Go ahead and put your shop in there too, Jen, if you want to. Just trim this one up real quick. Like I said, once you get done, you'll have to go back and start trimming all these because it will fray. That's just the nature of the beast. It's going to fray. So, here we are. Now we finished. I really can't see. Let's see if we can. There's a little better. Sorry about that. Don't mean to make y'all seasick. A little better. Not too bad. All right, now let's start adding the ribbons. That's the fun part. And like I said, we got 4 ribbons, all wired. Definitely want to use wired ribbons. Got them in 2 sets, and they look like this because I made a mistake earlier in the video and had to take it out. Just wasn't thinking. So, but now we're on track. So, this is what we're going to do. You want to take and have your wires straight up and down, just like that. We're going to take our ribbon, lay one on top of the other, go in half, pinch, and then gather them up, pinch them in the middle, just like that. And then we're going to just set it down in there and twist it. And then you're going to kind of fluff up your ribbons. And I always go opposite, and I don't know if you can see that. You got the big ones up here and the little ones like that, and I alternate. So the next time I'll put it in, I'll put the little ones up top, and I'll show you. So now we're going to go with the other set. That noise you hear is my cat down there. He's trying to help. He's the inspector. So let's see here. Put it in, twist, and little one up, big one down. Big one up, little one down. Just like that. You just fluff them out. And with these wired ribbons, they really hold their shape, so they're nice. That's how you know you got a good ribbon. If you can run your fingers through that and it stays, perfect. It'll hold up well on your wreath. Thanks. Now, let's see here. keep going around. And I know this kind of gets boring for y'all, and I sure do apologize. Right here, in the middle, pinch, and put it in. All right, now we're going big one up, little down, little bit up and down. And the neat thing is, like I said in the beginning, this is one of those work wreaths that you can buy pre-made that have the ties already on them. Like this one, it's got the white in it, and it almost looks like an embellishment that you can leave it. You don't have to do it, or you can take and you can twist them down and hide them down in there. When I make my own work wreaths, I always twist them down because I use Chanel stems, and they're not as fancy, not as nice. So I'll just roll them up and tuck them in there and get them out of sight. So, hey Jen, have you been able to go to any games or anything? I know baseball season is really going on hard now. Let's see. All right. Let's see. If I don't pay attention, I'm going to get this wrong. White, black, white. I am known to do it too. Need the black stripe. There we go. Now we're on track. Pinch red. All right. Did you come on in? Say hi. Let me know who you are and where you're from. I appreciate you joining us. This is my first time doing a live, so I know I've got a lot to learn. So I appreciate you bearing with me. I'm just hoping to get better so it's not totally boring. Let's see. Okay. Pinch in the middle, fold, gather, and tuck. Hey Karen, welcome. Where in Tennessee are you from? All right, keep moving around here. And I hope you can see these rivets are really looking good. I'm liking it. I am liking it. Close to Nashville. Ah, my sister, I've got a sister, Erin. She lives in Harriman, Tennessee. I think that's over by Knoxville. I've only been there one time. So, but you're pretty close. Oh, thanks, Jen. I appreciate you sharing. I've been watching your lives, and you make it look so easy and so fun. So, I thought I'd give it a try. Man, this thing is like getting bigger and bigger. So, these ribbons I've cut 14 inches long. I like the longer ribbons because you can always go back and cut them. If they're too big, you can always cut them back. But 14 inch seems to work pretty good. I always do 12-inch poofs, so it kind of makes them bigger. Yeah, I like the black and white too. It's different. It's not the old standard orange and black. So I thought I'd try it. And there are tons and tons and tons of black and white ribbon out there. So the options are endless. All right, we got the front row done, or the inner row. That looks pretty good. Now we're going to jump down here to the bottom and get these done. So, let's see. We'll start right here with this one. And sometimes you can't match them up perfectly. What I mean by is there's 8 ties in the middle, and there's 10 ties on the outside. Hey, Chrissy! And you can't always match them up, so it really doesn't matter. Just as long as you get them in there and you follow the same pattern. You alternate every other color or every other set of ribbons, and it'll look beautiful. Goodness, Chrissy, I haven't seen you since high school. I love to follow you on Facebook and whatnot. And you look pretty as always. Let's see, we're going white now. That. I went to high school in Mobile, Alabama. And when I graduated, then I went in the Air Force. And I was in the Air Force for a total, I just retired 3 years ago. So a total of 29 and a half years. That's a long time. Hey, Kathy. I hope I'm not going to embarrass you. How's everybody doing? I'm just working on this wreath here. Just kind of recap. It was a 15-inch frame. It was a work wreath, which it's a metal frame. I did black as my base. I did 12-inch poofs all the way around. Then I took this basket weave, black and white basket weave mesh in 19-inch strips and did the ruffle method. Then I took this white with silver mesh and cut that in 16-inch strips and did what they call the curl method. You just kind of roll it up into a tube and stick it in there. And now we're putting in our 14-inch ribbons. I'm using 4 different kinds. Spider web with the black and white polka dots, white and black polka dots with the stripes. And we're just alternating them, putting them around there. So, let's see, we did white, now we need black. And once we get done with all these, I'm going to attach our little skeleton. We're going to put him right in the middle. It's kind of just, it's not flashy, it's not some big time wreath. It's just a kind of a little subdued Halloween wreath. So let's see here. And when you're putting the ribbons in, like I said, you just put them in half, pinch them, stick them in there, twist them in with that twist tie, and you're good to go. Let's see. It's just like I said, put them on half. There. Pinch it. Kind of put it in and stick it in the wreath. I really do appreciate y'all coming in and hanging in with me. I was a little nervous about doing this, but you got to jump in and start somewhere. So, and I appreciate y'all being here. It was kind of weird talking to my cats. We're getting done. Thanks, Chris. Let's see. It's kind of hard to come up with ideas. You just have to kind of watch and ideas come to you. It's crazy. When I was at the Hobby Lobby earlier today, I saw so many things and I thought, oh, that'd be perfect. Oh, that'd make a neat wreath. So I've got some pretty good ideas that I can't wait to get done. I'm just going to have to order some ribbons and whatnot to coordinate to go with it. But we will get it done. Gonna hopefully put a bunch of them out there in my shop. Okay, we're almost there. I apologize, this is kind of the boring part. So, anybody going to the beach this weekend? Having a good time? I know, I and a bunch of my really good friends, I mean, these ladies are the best in the world. We are going out of town. We have the state amateur. I play golf. And we have the state amateur this weekend up in Greenwood, Mississippi. So we're all heading up there. And more than anything, even though it's a tournament, it's actually going to turn into a great girls trip. So I am really looking forward to that. Getting away for a few days and just having fun, drinking lots of wine, having a lot of laughs. So let's see here. Pinching. Only got about 3 left. Then let me put him on there. Let's see. If y'all have any questions, just let me know. I'm glad to answer them. Going to the Cubs game on Sunday. Oh, I know you're going to love it, Jen. That will be fun. Let's see. Black and white. All right, we're down to our last 3. Hey. That'll be good. All right. Twisting. Kind of when you're putting your ribbons in, you want to kind of pull the tails. They're called tails when you get them in here. You kind of want to pull them opposite. So if you have polka dots up, polka dots down, stripes up. Let's see, black. And let's see, get it in here. These wreaths get to be about, it's probably about 6-8 inches that it builds up just from all the mesh. So they're pretty big. They actually really fill up a door nicely. Okay, last one, yay. And these don't have to be perfect. In fact, I think the more imperfect they are, the prettier they are because they have character. All right. Down and up. All right. Now what I'll do is after, I'm not going to wait to take your time and do that, but once we're done, what I'll do is I will go and I'll fluff it up. I'll hang it on the door, fluff it up, get the ribbons right, and I'll take some pictures of it and I'll post it in my Etsy shop later on today. But so far, I like it. I think it's pretty. I like the black and white. I think I might do something else in the black and white. But it looks good. So now we're going to let me cut the tag off of him. I'm going to take our skeleton, and the way you attach it is I've just taken regular old pipe cleaner here. Just a regular old Chanel stem, and since he's black and white, it almost kind of looks like a belt. And we'll just twist it around him a couple times. Now with wood signs or anything else, you'd use different ways to attach it, and I'll go over that next time when I do another one. But what we're going to do is I kind of want to stick him in the middle. So we'll just stick him in through here and flip it over. And we'll end up tying it tying it off, holding him on there, and I'll have to secure it later super tight. So, but and we can bend him out. Yeah, let's put his there. I'll have to keep working with him and fluffing with him, but there you go. There he is. Pretty much done. Maybe I may have to go back and do some more stuff to him, but anyway, again, just a 15-inch frame, poof method with ruffles and curls, 4 sets of ribbon, and an embellishment in the middle. So I hope you enjoyed it. I really appreciate y'all coming to help me and watch me and hang in there. Y'all have made me feel comfortable enough that I might be able to do this again, so we'll give it another shot. I appreciate y'all. Hey Erin, how are you? If you don't mind, please share, like and share this video. I promise I'll get better, and if you need anything, just let me know. But again, I really do appreciate you. So be looking for me again soon under Callie Mae Wreaths. That's C-A-L-L-I-E-M-A-E Wreaths. And I sure do appreciate you. So thanks again, and I'll be back next week sometime. See you soon. Bye.